Hi.
Murder!
It sounds as if the loyalists
Murder
attacked
most
down without
foul.
cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne.
Fizzing
Might be the
whizbees.
only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. And it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle.
Oh, the camera was on the whole time?
Rookwood Castle?
Dude, fucking...
If there's a castle, then why does he look like such a hobo?
It's right there.
Stations for everything.
Oh, it's a room.
Revelio.
I see.
DSP's such a loser. Oh no, poor DSP.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these.
DSP as shown on side
It's a
scrollers.
wonder the ministry is doing well.
That was so weird.
Have you been watching Side Scrollers, actually, the new one?
Always on
No,
the
I
ready for
haven't. I
fight,
just
friend.
not?
well, no, I tuned it a little bit. Well, because Dom was here at the time, and I didn't really want to.
Well, she hasn't been here in a while. Go back and watch it. It was like 18 episodes like of the new one. Go watch it, Dave. This is your favorite podcast.
I like the original one was.
Oh, so you're not going to give the new one a try? Oh.
Well, the thing is, I'd listen to the original podcast when I was on my way to work and back.
Yeah, you also do it on the bus, right? You download the MP3 and put it on your phone, and
That's right. I would do that, or I would go on Stumble Upon and just find random.
fucking stumble upon.
That's right, 2011, baby.
God.
Looking up, looked at a lot of like Flash games and
And how many old
Artwork.
apps didn't make the transition to the modern era?
many,
Yeah.
many dozens.
Familiar.
Dig is gone. Yahoo's a shadow of its former self.
Basically. Well, I mean, it's been owned by someone else for a
Sebastian.
while.
Yeah.
I've seen
You guys
half
ever
of
played
this
Warhammer 40k?
house
No,
well.
no, we have never actually. I played one game of fantasy
moment.
against
I'll explain in
a
a
friend from
second.
work,
Oh.
and it was really fun. It is a lot of fun, and it makes the time goes by really fast.
Hold on. Do you know what's still surprisingly around, Dave?
What?
E-Bombs World.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was bought out by some Israeli company, and they still use it as like a. They own Cracked. They own E-Bombs World. They own a bunch of these old net properties, and they just use it to like house articles. Yeah. E-Bombs World is going
So basically,
down.
would you
Gotta
say?
rise up from the underground.
It's a
Teach
certain-
Eric Bauman a thing or two about how stealing just isn't cool. You know what I mean, Dave?
I do. You used to rip off people all the time.
Yeah.
Also, it's funny that it was bought out. It's funny, but not out of the question. It was bought by an Israeli company.
as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor.
Oh my
Her
god.
name was Isadora.
We're learning the true secrets.
She was one of the keepers.
The keepers, like in Quidditch. And you found a pensive in the library. I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet.
Still
And
sad
no,
there's no Quidditch.
not like
Yeah.
Quidditch.
Yeah.
They call
Should be able to
themselves
play it.
keepers because
I
they're
think
protecting some
they
type of
probably ran out
knowledge.
of time.
Yeah.
It
put it
has
in.
to do with the
Maybe.
vault
On
at
the plus
Gringotts.
side, if they're
Let
making
me see if I've got
DLC,
this straight.
If you go to the
You have
Quidditch
Ranrock
pitch,
and Rookwood after
there's
you,
nothing there, I
because
guess.
it's something
Well, that's where you do the
found at
races.
Gringotts,
No, that's where I did
where
the
you
first
ended up
race.
by
I guess, yeah,
Portkey.
Yeah.
You can
And they
see
can't practice
traces
Quidditch
of
because he
ancient
canceled
magic
Quidditch.
that
It's
you
not a
think
class.
Ranrock
It's
is like.
it's literally
Yeah.
just an
And
extracurricular.
now you've
Yeah.
been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds
Dev
of
does
years
look like
ago.
he's from Boston,
If I didn't
but that's
know you,
mostly because
I
he's
think you were
Italian.
pulling my
Boston.
leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it?
I
when you
thought
put it like
Boston.
that?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Italians.
The
A lot of
point
Irish
is
too,
we
obviously.
both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Let's search it then.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Like that.
Bash that shit.
Huh, a stairwell.
You could have just gone in through the fucking hole in the wall. All right.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of
Oh, how
these
wonderful.
symbols strewn about. Tells
the
me
best
they're
particle
after something
effects.
Bigger.
A bunch of chairs. Oh, dude, turn around, Naomi. Look. This is the basement of an Italian grandmother's home. All the extra fucking... Can you
Oh,
go
is it very
downstairs and get
uncomfortable?
chairs for your uncles?
Hey, Devin, get on there. Get on there. Make it the most uncomfortable chair possible.
Yeah, fuck. Dude, the fucking the worst part is when like all the kids have to sit at the little kiddie table because it's a little circular table that folds out, and then like so you're stuck sitting with these like you're like 12, 14 maybe, and you're stuck sitting with these like fucking 3-year-olds that are just shitting and fucking puking onto the table, and you're like,
yeah.
why do I even you know what? I hated everything about my childhood, with the exception of video games and like hanging out with my friends. It was all garbage. Fuck.
These journal entries.
Okay, Dev.
Here's the thing. It wasn't even like a physically abusive family structure. It's just like everything that everyone did sucked all the time.
Okay, Dev.
What are you okaying me for?
I don't think that in this particular room that you can say that.
Why is that?
G.I. Wonder.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I have had other conversations about this, and you've been like, yeah, just because my family is like this doesn't mean you can't also not just like yours. But okay, yep.
That your entire childhood sucked.
I said with the exception of my friends in video games.
No,
some of the friends suck.
you can say that
And
there's
traveling.
aspects of your family that you don't particularly like, which I understand, but you can't say in this room that your entire childhood was terrible. Do you want
I
to
didn't
trade?
say that.
You want to trade?
No, I said with the exception of the video games.
Okay, so we'll switch that with me with books and my dog.
As though it's a
And there we go. Let's just switch childhoods, Dev. Does that sound good?
Looks, I don't like your books or your
With
dog.
my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
My childhood was
You
okay.
said you didn't really
Except for Deb.
understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
Even my friends sucked, especially Dave.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I was the best friend.
Is that my ability allows me to
Yeah,
trade.
Naomi's a white woman. She has dogs.
Wait.
White
We
women
could get
have
straight to
dogs.
the Undercroft from here.
You gotta.
I regret
Honestly,
doing this
we
part.
flawed.
I should have just left.
I don't blame you.
You're here now, Naomi.
Fuck you. I'll make it a half-hour part.
Understood. Well then.
It's too easy to
Invisible
to
secret
just
ancient magic passageway.
crunch everything down to
Here
one
we come.
statement.
No, God, fuck you, Luke. I am right about
tempted
everything
to
all the
hold my
goddamn
breath.
time. We had this discussion the other day, right, Dev?
No.
I am right all the time about everything.
Go into the Undercroft, Naomi.
I already
Not just
did. That's
one
because
of-
I'm right.
Yes, Dave and I have known each other since
1990, September of 1990.
Was it September 1990?
That's right. That's when your sister
That's
had
when-
been born, and you
That's
were
when
brought to
I
daycare.
pooped in a diaper, and Dave was also pooping in a diaper right beside me, and we were like, "Oh, we're poop buddies."
We were a little old for that.
Remember when my mom was pregnant with my sister, and I was like, "Look at that fat mom of mine. She has a baby, and I'm gonna name it Poop."
I don't think
Well,
that
no,
actually
because your sister had already been born at that point. They brought you to daycare because your sister had been born. Yeah, they're like, oh god, I can't handle this kid.
And we've been
another
pooping
one.
each other ever since.
That's right, we're poop losers.
Seems as if
Yes, we're
something
childhood
missing.
friends.
Yes.
A note.
I feel when you know
And-
each other for
Let's have a
Dude,
too
at,
long.
at this point, you're the only person from my childhood I still talk
Anything
to.
helpful in the note?
Like, Cabbage is gone. Alan's obviously gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't hate Beefy or anything. I just haven't seen him in like 7 fucking years.
well, he's been hard to get.
I haven't seen him
for
since-
me.
I haven't seen him since before he had the kid.
And Ranrock and
So-
his lot have been searching. You said
Yeah,
that
it's
goblins may be
been at
wielding
least
some
4
form of
years
this
for me.
ancient magic.
What are you doing, step
Do you
poop,
think Anne
bro?
was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't
Naomi,
be
please
sure.
tell Dev's sister she was going to be named Poop.
I
No.
don't think so.
I'm slowly starting to like Allison more than you.
Oh, I already did.
Well, no,
That
you also
doesn't mean
hit
it's
on her,
not
you fucking
ancient
weirdo.
magic.
So
There's
you
still
say.
so much we don't know about it.
Yes, so does she.
Well, even if I had,
Perhaps this trip.
It was that
that's
one
a
weird.
long time ago.
Yeah, it was that
We'll have
one
to
weird
talk
night
about
when
what this all
like
means.
I'd moved away and you
But
were still
now
in
I need
town
to
and
see
you hung
all
out with her
this.
for some like one
Don't worry.
reason.
I won't tell him anything.
It's okay.
because
Did I mention it?
because her
Apparently,
boyfriend was hanging out with
Salazar
was
Slytherin
best
has
friends with
secret
my
Victorian
coworker.
hair.
Yeah.
And would go over to
You did not.
the one
Is it
the
connected to a
grandma's
colony?
house or
No,
whatever.
I remember,
idea.
yeah.
Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I have no
Dave,
idea.
did you
how
seriously
this
try to fuck my
Siam will
sister?
unfold into all of this.
No.
My
fucking-
head's an utter mess.
You know what?
But I'm glad you told me everything you
I'm
did.
gonna.
No. I hugged her.
I'm taking
I'll be
that
in
out of your
touch.
fucking paycheck.
Shut the hell up. Shush.
Dude, Giga Stacy.
I remember her saying how much you annoyed the shit out of her, and I was like, ah, yes. I
Giga
agree.
Stacy.
God.
Now, here's the thing. Like, my sister and I definitely did not have a good relationship because,
No.
well, because she was the golden child and I was the scapegoat.
Yeah.
Using, like, abuser terminology. Though it wasn't, like, okay, that was the wrong thing to say. Our situation wasn't that extreme, right?
She was the fragile, and you
Like,
were the
You know how, okay.
the ping pong.
Well, no, like, you know, raised by narcissists is
Yes.
abuser terminology, yeah. So it wasn't nearly as bad as any of those cases, but like we had the same dynamic, just lowered down by intensity by a whole bunch. And the main reason is because I was always I was older, I was male, and I was healthy, and she was younger, female, and sickly. And that dynamic has persisted among my family this entire time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And
she's always had like special consideration because she's the younger sister, and she's always been sick.
I think it's a sickness more than anything.
I think it's all put together, to be honest. And I mean, and here's the thing,
hard to say, because you're not going to get a straight answer out of your parents.
It wasn't necessarily her fault. That's just how it was.
Just the
but she definitely, like when she was younger, played it up for sure. She took advantage a lot. And I was just like, you know what? Nah, fuck that. Eventually, I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
For the flora in our lives. I am
she's matured a lot, so.
Just yesterday, I spent hours.
I don't have ADD. Naomi has ADD.
Shrubs and flutterby bushes.
ADHD, it's hyperactive.
Until the sun began to set.
Oh, I'm self-fertilizing.
It's not a thing anymore, you old fucks. It's just ADHD.
Yeah, and that's just like how Asperger's isn't a thing anymore. And, you know, they're not called STDs, they're called STIs.
Well, because most of them aren't diseases, they're infections.
No, they're a fucking disease.
You're a disease.
Dad wasn't treated well, and his sister was going down with the sickness. Your mother get up, you coming down with the sickness. You fucking get up, coming down with the sickness. Madness is a gift that has been opened to me. Ooh, wah! Yes, I remember Disturbed.
A bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just
people have sex are disease.
Also, to be honest, like my parents don't really know anything about what I do now, so I'm happy with like a you know a nice distance with my private life. What's going on now? What the fuck is your wand?
I don't want it.
You know what? There you go. Now you have it. Ow!
System of Down's pretty good too.
System of Down.
Eating seeds as a pastime activity.
Hey, wait, didn't System of Down do the Legend of Zelda song?
No, that was someone that sounded like Serge Tankian singing it. But
Link.
He come to town, come to save the Princess Zelda. Yeah, no, it's not actually System of Down. It's someone else.
Okay, in high school they were always saying it was System of Down. Everyone said that.
I know. But
you even go online and download it, and it's System of Down.
I know, because it was mislabeled as System of Down. Someone else. It was some.
She's not a far lefty. She's apolitical, but she's an artist.
Yeah.
Hydrate, everyone. Drink up.
You're in a 2D. We're close enough. Citation: I used to be you.
Wait. My favorite stories are what the streamers to tell their parents what they do for a living, and their parents immediately die, so what they understand. Yeah, dude, my parents are still like, I don't know what my son does, and I'm just like, good.
Yeah, you're better off not knowing.
No. My parents are still ultimately good people. I don't want anyone to think that about them. We're just very different people. Like, I'm like, Naomi, you know.
I know that you're an idiot.
You're not gonna fucking participate at all, are you?
And what?
Yep, got it. Okay.
I won't give up.
All right, I'm used to this. I had to grow up with my sister. I'm used to this.
I'm also used to ignoring Dev, and then he.
Also, okay, Dave, you can't just fucking pin it all on me because we're on the show. You know what my sister was like when she was younger.
I do.
You cannot just fucking say, oh, it's all Dev, just being Dev.
Dev's swearing.
Oh my god.
I remember her acting like a little shit.
Fuck.
I remember you acting like a little shit. I remember going, I'm going home.
Hey, Dragonfat, what's up?
Of course, my sister was kind of
Sent you a link of the TikTok ban bill, thank you.
Dark magic than people realize.
Son, what's this Giga Chad thing you keep explaining?
Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous has found
The TikTok ban bill has stuff in it to ban VPNs. That's ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah, it's true. Dev does look. You do look like a rabbi.
Mind telling me? I won't repeat it.
Very well.
How's the song go? We used to make that joke a lot. System of a Downs. We say that a lot in high school.
Crucio,
That was not
correct?
key at all, but.
The Cruciatus.
Oh my god, are you gonna learn Crucio? Is it time now to learn Crucio?
Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Not yet.
Apparently,
But soon.
his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport.
Wow, I'm very gaunt of
described
them.
the sound of the victim's cries as horrific. So the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, he cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, He
Oh
relented.
god, the movies
I
are so
have
inferior to the
repeatedly
books.
assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that
Even
when
after
I follow
you
up about
were
the scriptorium.
threatened.
Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
It's up here.
See, now that's a guy who actually had abusive parents.
Rebellion.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Some parents want to raise men and women, others just want glorified pets to break skull and push. Yeah, that's those.
Nice.
Those are the narcissists for sure.
Rebellion.
No, my parents weren't narcissists at all. No.
No.
Alohomora.
My parents would have been just fine parents if they had a different child, but instead they got stuck with me.
Yeah, they would have been better off with something like me. That was more agreeable.
Yeah.
Same time, I probably would have had the same kind of, miffed resentment level.
Yeah, there's a Bethesda lockpicking game when you use Alohomora.
Oh no, the Bethesda one's definitely harder.
Dude, the hardest one was Atomic Heart until I just Giga Chad one shot.
And then I realized exactly what I was
fucking
doing
mad.
wrong, and then I was fine for the rest of the game.
It was so funny. I did it. You got so pissed. You started hitting me. And I was like, Giga Chad.
Well,
Yeah. Some parents have the soft bigotry of low expectations. Some of them will even tell you you're not smart enough to do this. Some of them will even use it to the course every rest of 18. I was talking to not so erudite and Chud Logic privately about this, where I think there's probably some small part of me that has been avoiding moving out of this city because it'd mean I'd be even farther from my parents, even though now my sister's back. It's very strange. It's very strange because my parents have wanted me to move
Internalized
back.
guilt?
My parents have wanted me to move back this whole time, and I've always wanted to move farther away, right? And now that my sister's moved back, I've been like, okay, well now they have at least one child that's close to them, so now I can go farther away. Because for a long time, my sister was the one who was living far away, and I was the one living close, and now we can reverse it. But now they're like, now that she's moved back, and of course she had to move back because she was sick. She's still mobile enough, and she can do stuff, but she's definitely not 100% health. Which is the main reason why she moved back to her hometown. And she even said at this point that now that she owns a house in her hometown, if she gets well, she's never going to leave. She's now just living there. So I'm just like, okay, now I can move away, right? My parents are like, no, you need to move back too. You just need to all live in our fucking hometown. And I'm like,
No thanks.
no.
Well, there are no expectations for me.
And,
I have an IQ test done.
Part of it has been man, if I move away, I guess right now I feel like I've been in limbo for a little while, and it's because the main reason we've been in this house locked into a super low rent for what we get, for the area, for the quality of the house, for all of it, right? And it's shit. If we move, we're gonna be paying double the rent.
Yep.
Oh, easily.
Well, I looked it up. I was looking at places. An equivalent place like this is going to be maybe 2,000, maybe a little bit more in a larger city.
Oh, I should have just fucking.
And I can afford that now. Here's the thing: the old excuse, 6 years ago or 8 years ago, was always Dave, we can't afford it. This is the time for us to knuckle down. We're locked into this low rent. Let's grind it out. But now we've grinded it out, and now like you saw the most recent fucking paycheck, Dave. We're doing okay. We can afford to move to another city now. The money's there. So now I'm wondering, what am I still doing here?
Dragon. That's
Saving.
exciting, I suppose.
Why? For what?
Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
I don't know.
I like how our character walks in and everyone's in their fucking school uniform. We're just I'm the main character.
That's right.
I'm coming in.
It does kind of make me wish that when you had two outfits, one for wandering around and an outfit you had to, like, once you were on the school grounds, you just magically change it to that
School
outfit.
clothes and your outdoor clothes.
My prediction is you'll still be there in 5 years, and your engineer plans will be the landlord selling. The thing is, like, if the landlord sold, I actually considered buying this place. If he sold. But that's probably not going to happen.
Who knows? We had a conversation last year, but, I mean, the housing market's fluctuated since then.
Dude, some markets are actually, like, the bubble's popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was for the worst.
Wasn't this where Dumbledore got snaked?
Can't be the new student
Yes.
forever, you know. You can
Also,
share
I love her
with
outfit.
Mr. Takar.
Yeah. Saris are really quite beautiful.
Ah.
I never got into Harry Potter. I found out that my niece has not only asked for all the books and, like, has all the books now,
Oh, really?
but she's read at least the first two. Like, I think she read through them like 4 times over the course of the last week.
Nice, really?
She's obsessed with it.
That's crazy.
I'm just like, oh my god, my niece is going to be so based.
I feel like the... Oh, can you look around or... No? Okay.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class.
That's right.
Is that
Mega
clear?
turf.
Professor, it's freezing out.
Mia Cole didn't stop the stargazers.
Warming charm?
Yeah, there definitely is one. I don't remember what it is, though.
Erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
No. I ignored most of the shit. I was like, I'm so cold.
Dismissed.
Also, she seems like the worst teacher.
Yeah.
Why? Because she just
That's
doesn't
a
explain
racist
things
thing
well.
to say.
No.
We've met
Like,
officially.
if you
I'm
had
Amit.
her, you would hate her a
Something
little.
of an astronomy
Just a little.
buff.
Hello, I'll meet.
It's not because
Nice
she's
to meet you.
Did
she's
I hear
Indian, she's
Professor Shaw
just
say that
that
you
type of
don't
person.
Have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Huh.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's
Dragonfat,
my
you're
own
literally
one.
describing Method's rationality.
I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have.
You're also just
It's
talking
only
about
the
Avatar: The
pinnacle
Last
of all
Airbender.
personal stargazing. Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think
It's
such
a
a
twink.
fine instrument
Twink,
is just
yeah.
collecting dust.
Wow.
Yeah, Iggy says roots. No,
Thank you.
honestly,
Think not
I've
enough.
thought about it,
Anyway, the
and
telescope's
like
in the
my
storage room right
roots to
underneath
people
us.
that I
You
know
can't
here.
miss
Well, first of all, lots of
I
them
have
fucking left.
some,
Like, and otherwise, and
to
like being
finish
close
on
to
the
my
board.
parents, that's not going to keep me here.
Come find me
What's
there
keeping me here
afterwards.
is that like
Bring the
I'm just
There's something I want to
I'm
talk
just
to
like
you about.
rationalizing not taking the plunge yet. It's like, well, if I double my rent, that's a whole bunch of less money that I have, and there's also the cost of moving.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want to spend that, or could I save up for something more tangible?
Oh,
Like,
I thought I was in the quest area.
like if we keep growing the rate that we're
Nope,
growing, I
it's
probably
going up.
could buy property at some point
Or is
soon.
that?
So like,
No, you just.
like I could buy property, or I could go move into like a nicer city. You know.
Oh god, he's just walking really slowly down there.
The
No,
perfect night
no, it's
for...
not him. Where?
Oh, hello again.
I thought you had to.
That's
follow him.
also something that I want to do. I agree, but I don't want to do that here, because I don't want to be stuck here
What
anymore.
if, you,
Like,
what if you get Linus?
like I don't want to like buy a warehouse here and then buy a house here and then be stuck here for the rest of my fucking life.
Oh, there's another set of stairs. Good lord.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Confringo.
Come to the States.
This
I
is
actually,
just
that's one of the things that I was talking about with them.
Looks practically brand new.
Those two people that I mentioned before when I was talking to some private with them. Like, I could, because I think what some people in the streaming space are doing is
I
they're
have
getting
the
a
telescope.
special
It's nicer than I'd
visa
expected.
that America gives out. It's like, you know, if you're a streamer or a YouTuber or someone who's notable like that, you could actually move to the States. You could just go there.
Apparently
Like-
they're going to
like-
be making
What is it?
cross-border
You remember
a lot.
those
It's
astronomy
like a
tables
pilot
Charles going on
program or
about?
Yeah.
a continuing program that got
Just so
canceled
happens
before
I've
the
been reading
pandemic
up on
started,
them a little myself.
and
And it
now they're
seems there
bringing
may
it
be
back
one
in the
right
next
here
few
at
months.
Hogwarts.
You can apply for it.
I wouldn't move to the LA to LA. Fuck that. But like, I know Zerka moved to LA and he's from Canada, And Zerk basically he said like, yeah, I got a visa because like I'm self-employed. I'm like a kind of notable person online. So and I'm certainly more notable than Zerka is in terms of just like channel size, I think. So basically, you know, I could move. But here's the thing: if I married Naomi, I could take her with me probably. I couldn't take Dave with me, and that's the issue. Is that like I'd have to be way more established to be like I'm moving my entire staff to America. And then Dave would have to figure out fucking healthcare. Marry Dave instead. Oh, okay.
Shall we?
Then how about I take Naomi?
I just dump you. It's fine. I understand. Lifelong love of Dave. I get it. I get it.
Also, I'm pretty sure you two wouldn't want to move to the States.
Not unless I had a lot of money.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform.
Like, running the business in America would be way better for taxes.
We'll know it when we see it.
But
Could go to Alberta.
Yeah.
They're really trying to get people to move to Alberta, by the way.
Dude,
That's one of the things they say.
So many radio ads.
yeah.
There's so many.
So many.
Yeah, that's a big thing right now. Is there's like come to Alberta, low taxes. Come to Alberta, come to Alberta,
Yeah.
lots of employment. Oh, so they're going through another boom, man.
Yep.
It is
At the same
good to
time,
have
I mean,
a glass from now and then.
I wouldn't necessarily say
At
no.
night, is it?
Yeah.
Because at least
What,
it's still
go
at
live
least
in
it's-
was it
I don't know,
Calgary?
Calgary or Edmonton, yeah.
Here I am,
Yeah.
charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
Because there's the thing, it's like the closest thing to the States that Canada has.
Yeah.
Revelio.
But there's still, you know,
A few cobwebs and some
we're still
dust.
covered for healthcare.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Not the insurance.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
That sucks, I agree.
This bathtub is behind lock and key. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Chases after students.
Oh, wow. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit odd.
Yeah, there's an employment boom in Alberta, which is like Canada's Midwest. Not Midwest. No, what do
No,
they
no,
call it?
no. It's like our Texas, really.
Kind of our Texas, yeah.
Basically the Texas. Cool, because, dude, think about it. Oil. Lots of, like, big trucks.
Yeah.
Guns. Like, more guns.
Yep.
I think any spiders might be lurking.
I don't know, my uncle and his family lived there for a few years. Mm-hmm. And it didn't seem like they had anything bad. Actually, my cousin, the same cousin that's getting married, he lived in
My friend moved her whole
Calgary.
family to Alberta, and their family fell apart, and she's caught in a legal battle in custody.
yeah.
Nothing to do with Alberta, though, everything to do with infidelity. The moral is moving doesn't solve problems. Yeah, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Hold on. I'm not saying that moving would solve any of my problems. I'm not even saying that I necessarily have problems to solve. What I'm actually saying is I just want to move. That's what's going on here, is that I want to move.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said.
Stargates!
And your contribution
Oh my
was
God.
valuable. Rest
Oh,
assured,
boy.
it shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
We'll just be left here with Stargate Atlantis never be finished.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I
That was
look
the
forward to
first time
writing
I've
them.
ever experienced a show just being
This is only
canceled
the beginning.
with an
You will
unfinished
find
story,
more
and it was
tables like this
upsetting.
one throughout the grounds and forests. All
Nope, for me-
Fine, 20 years they'll probably bring it back.
The cities I'm looking at have been always the same. It's always been Vancouver or
and
Ottawa.
about my old telescope. Don't bother returning.
Yeah,
it.
I'm actually
That's quite generous. Thank you.
wouldn't mind.
You are welcome.
Legit.
It has goblin cut glass.
Yeah,
and a
he'll
gold
change in a
eagle
year, Dave.
inscription.
You always do.
I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook.
Every
you know.
year we've had the moving
It's all in the
conversation. You've had a new
properly
target in
gobbledygook,
mind,
you
dude.
know,
This
and-
whole
and how
fucking...
you pronounce
Well,
it.
no, the Alberta thing is because of all
Anyway,
the
glad our
ads.
adventure was a success.
So wait,
I will
you're
see
literally
you
saying
soon.
that you just got propagandized? I wanted to move to Ottawa. Now I
Well,
want to move
no.
to Alberta because I heard a lot of ads on the radio.
It's not that. It's more like you kept talking about moving to the States, and then I'm reminded of that. And like, you know what? And Dom agreed with me too. He's like, you know what? Deb might be amenable to that.
Move to Southeast Pennsylvania with me, Dev.
Enjoy Scrapple and shoe fly pie. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were talking about Scrapple because someone from Pennsylvania had called in and asked them if they liked it. This is like literally like Oregon and like head cheese and shit like that, and it's like it's mixed together. And I think he described it as like
You actually want it to be a 30-minute
No, I'm trying to remember how long this quest takes. I don't think it's that long, but I'd rather do it sooner
we can
than
actually
later.
we can actually stop if you want.
No, I'm fine to do. No, it's just that I know this is a not like a long quest, but it takes a.
Is it longer than half an hour?
I don't think so.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I mean, it took me longer than half an hour because I couldn't fucking figure out one piece of the
Dom's
puzzle.
still in the show sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, she was here last
Move
Friday.
to Milwaukee. It's a small enough city where there isn't a big city expensive, but it's a big enough city that public transportation is actually really good.
And we could stock other media. It's win-win. Oh. Yeah, it's all the awful blended buckwheat. You cut and slices and you fry it. Yeah. I mean, I'd try it. I'm not against it. I mean, I got made fun of for liking stuff like liverwurst.
Betting on the dragon.
You can be Red Letter Media's biggest stalkers besides me.
Are you sure? What the fuck was that?
It was in a fairy below us.
Oh, lovely.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, how the hell are there that many zombies around Hogwarts? That's ridiculous. Good lord. I also like pork rinds.
Psst, over here. Quiet.
Yeah, I'll just wait with you in the circle.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all
Whatever it is we do, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Honestly, the issue is if we move, figuring out how to do the show during the transitional period.
Well, there'd have to be a break.
Well, yes, but
or do like a documentary style thing.
at the very least, we'd have to, like, the first place that we moved into in the new city as like our landing pad would have to have a place where we can actually set up the show. It's as simple as that.
But in the meantime, so my favorite YouTuber, Brutal Moose, has done a couple of moving videos. So lots of footage of them just traveling through the states and where they stayed, what they ate, all that kind of stuff. It's typical travel log.
Pre-record live streams like the guy who tried to get away with murder.
In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony.
I mean, we could do
A
some
portkey brought
pre-recorded
us
streams,
there
plus
after
you
the
could go
dragon
back to the
attacked
old
our
format
carriage.
of just solo streaming, but like
There's one more thing.
the way most Twitch streamers
It's a
do.
bit odd. If
I
I'm
want
honest.
my couch.
Professor Fig says I have a rare connection
And
to
so
a
you could sit on the
powerful
couch and
form
do
of
it.
ancient
No, what I mean is like,
Okay, Al.
okay, hold on. When we're moving from here to the new place,
I think so.
we need to find a
Definitely
place
no.
that has a big enough room.
Yes,
Magic,
that,
I
that,
can't
that
otherwise.
And then
would
we'd
be
have to like,
before we
I know it's
moved,
not
before we
Well, yeah, you'd
agreed
have
to
to
be like,
look
we're
into
gonna
that.
move here.
And I will have my
Basically.
question.
and then we'd have to
Hell.
basically like move a bunch of shit, probably move the show stuff last, and then set it up in the new place. But we have to like, well, here's the thing.
Can we move the show stuff first?
No.
No.
Because if it takes several trips of going back and forth to bring stuff around,
Definitely habitation.
we'd have to have
Somewhere
we have to
stuff
like
first.
do a trip and then like do a show and then do a trip.
I'll help you find the letter.
So, I mean, you need beds. That's number one.
Yep.
First, we must access
Because I mean, worst case, you can just order out and get food from there.
To be honest, we probably
Then
have
the
to
kitchen
like,
stuff.
I do not see any guards.
if Dom's coming with us, we'd have to like rent a
No, we'd rent U-Hauls.
A U-Haul, yeah. Like stack all of our stuff in it, stack all of Dom's stuff in it.
Because you can get like the full-blown cube van, and then you can get trailers on top of it.
Yep. And basically, Dave, you could drive the U-Haul, and then Naomi and I can be in the car, I guess.
Yeah.
We could do a trip in the show
I
at
have
the same time.
I have
Oh,
driven bigger vehicles.
That's
so-
one thing that I want to do, though, is I want to get a streamer backpack and do a stream while we're driving. That'd be fun.
I wonder what that
I think
does.
someone would probably kill you.
Way bigger streamers have done it, dude. What's the big deal?
They're less annoying than you.
Deal with it.
I'm not the one who's going to be killing you.
I have to leave the couch behind and purchase a new one.
Because I won't even be in the vehicle with you.
Dude, Igor, we have so much furniture. We have like 4 coaches. We still have the old mold coach. It's just somewhere else.
Dragon Fat, I wouldn't be in the same vehicle as him. Good lord.
I need to find
Well, I
a
assume
way
we
to
do a
get
thing
to
where,
the
like-
for Natty.
Just do something in a like a hotel or something. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, you can drive from here to Ottawa in one day.
Yes, I know.
So I assume what we do is just,
Oh, I'm thinking Alberta.
you'd leave.
No, I'm thinking Alberta.
Okay. I like how, dude, you were like so, Ottawa, dude, Ottawa's the best. Oh, it's the best. And you were just like coming fucking for years. You were just spurging. All I have to do is just go to Dave and be like, Dave, Ottawa. And he'd just be like, oh!
Yeah, that's right.
Oh!
Yeah, it's
Oh!
me.
Like,
It's me,
oh!
Vince McMahon.
And now you're like,
Deadpan McMahon.
That looks as
So,
if it might raise the gate.
I've already thought about Ottawa. I'm just thinking another hypothetical.
Now you're thinking. Now you're not thinking of it because Dom's mom's there. You're like, oh fuck,
There
I
are
don't want
multiple.
to.
There are definitely people there that I'm less likely to. Yes. If I really want to get away from everyone, except for maybe my cousins, because they'd be like a province over.
Yeah.
Draw. You guys are my favorite live streaming truffle.
Fuck off.
Semitic wizards.
Fuck off.
Hello. Thanks, buddy.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
Also, what the fuck, Dragon Fat?
That.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
Oh, you just got it. Woo!
I will be right up.
20 minutes on my own.
Really?
If I can do that, yeah.
Really?
I couldn't do it.
Because you didn't. Because
I was stupid and I was stupid and just I didn't switch up where all my spells were.
Oh, do I sleep on a couch? No, I have a bed.
We have like a big storage area where we pack a lot of stuff away. Okay, you know what's really funny? Neil and I were talking about this. So I bought stuff for a vehicle, thinking, yeah, I'd probably be going to get myself a car in like a year or so, you know. And I just packed it away, and we didn't get a vehicle for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as we get the car, I'm like, Naomi, it's finally time. And I started digging up all this car-related stuff, and I'm like, look at all the stuff we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it great? Oh my God! It's a hippogriff.
It's the same hippogriff.
It's not happy with you.
Hippogriff. Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
The one-up mushroom car freshener.
I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest.
Okay, so one of the things that I got was
somewhere.
a Hyrule themed
I hope he stays out of trouble.
what are they called?
Oh, like sunscreen?
Sunscreen, yes.
It's like the reflector you put in your
Yeah.
windshield and your back window to keep it from
Yeah.
heating up the car too much. Or
Yeah.
it used to be not so much now because there's a lot. It's mostly pleather. But
Yeah.
back in the day, it was all like all the fabric, all the upholstered seats.
Yeah, and I
I
got
don't want to get this. I don't want it bleached.
I also
like my
got
anus.
I also got Fallout themed foot rests or foot pads.
You mean the floor mats?
Yeah, because they don't make those anymore. Yeah. Dude, the one-up mushroom car freshener and the other cars in Armory bumpers. I should grab those. Yeah, those actually sound really cool.
And then Dragon Fed's gonna just
Okay.
bust right
No,
in you.
we also have a Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, we have a Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future.
Charger.
Yeah, so it sits in one of the cup holder slots, and it has a bunch of USB slots on it, so you can charge things with USB.
I mean, it'd be good for road
The
trips.
safest
Yep.
place to sneak into.
And also I have Octodad, the Octodad family stickers. I was like Octodad and like his wife and 2 kids.
Revelio.
So basically, it's, Naomi, look at all this stuff that I like. I'm gonna put this in your car.
Yep.
But you actually liked all of it, though.
Yeah.
I knew you would. That's why I got it. Dave is one of the Octodad kids.
No,
'Kay,
I was one of his limbs.
I really enjoyed it when all 4 of us played. I wish Dom was more fucking awake for it, but I really enjoyed all 4 of us playing Octodad. It was pretty fun.
He was very tired from a deck.
Yep. Well, she has to fucking figure it out.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't commit to
Figure it out.
commit to stuff if she's overtired.
That stream ruled. Yeah, like all 4 of us were like, how do we do the fucking...
Yeah, well, that's also is Octodad's a pretty challenging game.
Revelio.
You know what? I actually kind of want my other car as the Normandy bumper sticker. Naomi, would you allow that or no? Or is that a bit too
No one's
far?
even gonna know that stuff.
I don't
Is
think
that a
I
bit too-
want bumper stickers just in
is that a bit
general.
too
Yeah, bumper stickers have really massive connotations.
Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but our neighbor has that one fucking, like, he has a bunch of shit on his car. It's all, like, redneck stuff.
Don't tread on me.
It's all redneck shit. It's all like, it's all shit about like vaccines and fucking Trudeau, and it's like Jesus.
What was the point of that door being locked? There's nothing in here.
I don't know. Thought there was more to that than meets the eye, but apparently not.
Whatever.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
When I still lived in the Dominican Republic, it was normal for a driver to pull over and threaten to kill occupants who were being insufferable.
I mean, do I entirely blame them? No.
Revelio.
Dev is just making the turbo cringe all fandom car.
Yep. That's
awesome. Dude, you're in Elden Ring Castle.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're going home in a wooden box.
Oh, fuck.
Great.
Bye.
You will not survive this fight.
Oh, I guess he just fucking died.
Stop that.
How the fucker survived?
Like, dude, you're just fucking
not even
launching
trying.
them.
Not
Out.
even trying. A bus ahead of mine pulled over once. The driver yanked an occupant out, beat him. The rest of the riders helped beat the guy, left him stranded 3 clicks away from the nearest town because he copped the feel of the female occupant. That sounds like India.
Yeah, it takes money.
Like
too.
people do
Jesus.
shit like that, and they'll get the shit kicked out
Fucking
of
hell,
them.
man.
Especially if you cause an accident, they will just destroy you.
The bus route in Vancouver that runs through a really slummy area, not East Hastings, one that's slightly better but much bigger, has buses that just not show up all the time because no driver wants the route. Hey, Iggy, that place that I showed you before, where my my friends had lived, is that a good area of town or a bad one? I think it's like a middle of the road area of town.
Lurp. Strathcona.
Yeah.
Listen, I may seem like a redneck, but I'm a normal person. I just laugh my guns in my tobacco shoe and my beer. Don't want no vaccine, and they took my gerb. They took his gerb. They took his tuck. They took her butt. Derp. Rob Schneider is the derp, rated PG-13.
It was a nice area. Last time I was there 5 years
Gated
ago.
communities? Oh.
There was gated communities next to this proximity to
Hastings. Yeah, Hastings is really
Well,
bad.
when my friends lived there, they called it Chinatown, or at least like close to Chinatown. And to be fair, it was pretty close to the dollar meat store. So, yes.
That's what they call it.
Chinatown's represented Hastings.
Clo
Yeah.
Chito? You know, like all those stupid things like Soda Sopa?
They're close to. It's like a very well-known commercial district in Vancouver, based along one north-south city that like sorry north-south running street. Mm-hmm. It's not called Colonial. What is it called? But basically, like there's constantly
like Spadina
there's
in
constantly
Toronto?
like new restaurants opening up there and new little shops and stuff. I forget what the street's called. But last time I was there was like a really nice sushi place. There was like a nice there was a nice sushi place. There was like a nice Korean barbecue place there.
A dollar meat store.
Dev really wants to make the pilgrimage to the dollar meat store.
Public transport in Dominican Republic is prominent through fleets of minivans. There's this one big chain that uses large buses with built-in toilets that kind of use shit in it. Instead of flushing it into a tank, it just opens a trap door, leaving turds on the road.
Oh my god.
That feel of no holding tank. And yet everyone else has a swerve around it.
Go to the dollar meat store and you'll find Naomi's dog there. What the fuck?
Jesus.
That's mean. And which one?
Yeah.
Because one was a lot
Gas
more
Town's
fat
really
than the
bougie.
other
They
one
pay $12
was.
for a
That
beer.
would probably taste better.
You know, I'll be able to find it real quick if I just look.
I was hoping to make sushi.
Unless there's like there's a cutscene. I'll look in a minute.
All right.
Here we go.
Wah!
There you are.
Get on! We're getting the fuck out of here!
Come on.
Get in, bitch. We're going shopping.
Hello, amor.
Hurry.
Get on! Nope.
I like how
Failure!
our character was super unhelpful. Been like, do a little Homara, then bow, we're good. Go!
Oh, just fucking grab her.
That's right.
Fuck!
It's fine.
Oh my god, they're trying to kill you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, of course.
They are poachers, man. They don't care that we're kids.
That's like,
Yeah, I
that's
guess, huh?
probably a couple thousand galleons each.
Yeah. Okay, so they lived here in Strathcona. Oh! Wait, is the flying the same as the broom?
Hogwarts Express.
Not quite. This is a little slower and you can't boost.
Why an unscheduled run?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you go on there, is the trolley lady going to come out and then transform into this monster that tries to kill you? Fuck, cursed child. That was garbage.
Oh. Oh, Igor, yeah, it's literally called Commercial Drive.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a historic old commercial area of the city. It has like a bunch of it has like a bunch of little shops and restaurants on it. And it's actually really close to where my friends were living before they moved. My university friends.
Refuse the vaxxer post-op trans 10-year-old. Help a pedo buy them a gun. God saves homosexual gun owners and tax evaders.
This fucking schizo post.
Well, that's just it. You should get a combination of hyper lefty and hyper right slogans and just make that.
Commercial Drive. The Drive is what locals would call it. Is also near a ton of government housing. Used to be run down, but now a ton of hipsters live there. Yeah.
I don't know. Is that really that much better?
Well, here's the thing. My fucking friends, they were hipsters.
Yeah.
My university friends, yeah. Like a couple of lesbian stoners in that group. A couple of people trying to make it a couple of people trying to make it by starting a band. We're gonna move to Vancouver and start a band, guys. And they did, and didn't fucking work out.
Dude, just Scott Pilgrim.
Yes, that's
like this is the kind of stuff I would have been okay with 10 years ago.
Yeah, our university experience was literally the Scott Pilgrim experience. Yeah.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Yeah, 10 years ago I might have been interested now.
Summoned
Even
it
5 years
straight
ago, I
out
would have
of
said
Hannah's
no.
hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him.
But a lot of
cross
them
the
basically
king
moved out
Tacitus.
of the Strathcona area because
Be on your guard.
they
Of course.
Got better places.
no,
What did the letter say?
they just like
Rook was looking
they realized they
for
couldn't
a
just
cage.
live in like
I'm not sure
a
where
hip
he
part of
will
the city
find
anymore
one.
because they had girlfriends
But
who
it
wanted
also
to buy
encouraged
houses
Hannah's
and
order
So I
to
mean,
have kids.
they found
inspect that
something.
castle
Well,
for the
okay,
poachers.
not better, just a little bit
Enough to
bigger.
connect Hollow
Yeah,
to
they
the
just like
Pines.
want to move out of the city
I
and
shall
start a
deliver the
family
letter to
because
Officer
they grew up.
The
you know?
burbs.
She'll have to do something
To the
with
burbs.
this secret.
Well, see, this is I know
Tell me,
Satan
where
is
did-
Dev
awesome.
being an old
Satan is our
downer
pal.
again, Devi Downer here, but like
Introduced us.
you know, a lot of the conversations that I've had with you, Naomi, have revolved around the fact that like
Of course she does.
they basically went through an entire cycle of their life without me, and I was supposed to go with them. And now they've since moved on from that, and I'm like, man, I'm still fucking stuck here. You know?
Well, you
I
never
shall have
really
much
want
to
kids
tell
and
you.
shit anyways.
No, but I did want to at least go there while I was still young and somewhat energetic, not a fat old piece of shit.
I know the feeling. Hey, Dev, an idea. Do you think the conservatives should just buy up everything in Detroit and turn it red?
based.
Yeah, do it. We'll make it just like Home Improvement.
The biggest
Republicans
problem with Star Wars
everywhere.
Dragon Fat is that it's like the boomer oversimplification of why the West won World War II.
Also, Dev touched upon that in the Obi-Wan
Yeah.
video about the whole that thing about the minority versus the majority and all that. Yeah, because that was one of the shorter videos. Like they got cut down.
Right up the street from Gastown is where the Starbucks that the guy got knifed at. Hold on. How close is Gastown to Strathcona and Commercial Drive? I'm kind of curious. Well, okay, if I put in fucking, in this Google Maps, if I put in Starbucks, it'd be like fucking billions of them.
Gastown. See if Gastown's actually listed.
Oh, is it? Where?
No, just see if it is.
Okay. It's like a 15-minute walk, fuck. I guess that area of town's gone downhill since my friends were there, right?
I mean, to be fair, the one place that I haven't ordered in a while, but I have ordered food from, that got closed down because of staffing.
Oh, it's the other side of Strathcona.
Highwing, go!
Gastown's over here.
Go!
Okay. Gastown. How many Starbucks are in Gastown? There's one there. There's one there. Jesus, there's so fucking many.
Starbucks was in a nice area too.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Is this the one where he got stabbed?
I guess so.
No, because there's two of them. It is, because this was the
saw
outdoor
it.
area. This was it.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of concrete parks in like downtown Vancouver,
Yeah.
and this looks like one of those concrete parks. He got stabbed right fucking there, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's why it's such a big deal, because it's actually like a nice area of the town. Yeah. Fucking hell, dude. Damn.
So basically, the moral is, if you see someone and you think you might get an argument, stay at least a few feet away from them.
Yeah, like that's definitely a sign that Vancouver's going downhill, because it's not like that's in a nice area of town. It's not in the shitty areas. They still fucking stabbed someone. Like, damn.
At the same time, mental health treatment isn't.
Damn.
You're just going around them, Naomi.
God damn! Good highway.
You know what
Can
that
you
guy
upgrade
needs
it?
for mental health, Dave? A fucking bullet to the brain. That would cure all of his fucking mental problems. Jesus.
That guy, yeah.
Go!
Why'd he do it?
Oh, so you know what our character sounds like?
Hmm?
Prepubescent Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Gray!
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't like do anything to Highwing at all. Like realistically, the broom is better, and I don't fully understand why they just decided to have two mounts.
Well, I mean, for lore
lulz.
purposes, you know. Oh, Harry Potter fans, you can ride on a Griffin.
Yeah, but
Dorp.
why not just make it so that you can pick what mount you want instead of just automatically giving you a hippogriff? Like, you know, like there's DLC you can get for being able to ride a Thestral in a different color of hippogriff,
Oh, that's neat.
but that's it. It's DLC, Dev.
Yeah.
Dilk.
Dilk. Don't pay for it.
I think Jordan Pearson won. I'm guessing won this time. Talked about how there's some people who are so mentally gone you can't help them. Those are the people that end up in maximum security or they're in psych wards for the rest of their lives. It's unfortunate that they're so psychologically broken that they have to be.
I don't know why Soy L and Soy L don't work. Soy L and Soy R don't work.
Played a hand in his disappearance.
Oh!
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh,
My
dear
Serona.
Serona, a gem has been.
You okay?
for as
You're
long as
looking at
I've
the
known
timer,
her.
aren't you? We're going one more part, Naomi.
Collecting ingredients for your Wiccan love.
And she's correct.
No.
My darling Aiden
My
used to collect
Serona.
hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
Oh, they're capital.
Sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
oh,
love
oh.
of my life.
Devin, why do they look like us?
A bit lost.
Oh.
without. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy
Hawk
to compensate
lumps?
you for your time.
Yeah, they're the spiky looking things.
Sir Onahole,
I
right?
have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The traveling
do a 5-part
vendors will be
stream.
thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bow truckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was
Anti-phone
collecting
training.
hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home.
It's
But
too
I
easy to
fear he dropped
associate
the
Serona
box
with
in the
Sharona.
cavern.
It really is.
The cavern is in the hills just southwest
Fuck.
of our hamlet.
Is it
I got a
Dave?
reply on Twitter from someone impersonating you.
Collect the box of
Another?
letters there.
Post the link in the chat.
Yeah. Definitely
Serona
seems
said
like
she
someone's
lived
trying
with
to
you
hack.
during the summers when she was at
Wow.
Hogwarts.
Post link in the chat, Big Joe. I want to see what's going on.
Well, she was almost
Okay.
exactly like she
Also,
is now.
Dave. Now that I know that
Charming,
stabbings are
good head
happening
on
near
her
where my friends
shoulders,
used to live, we're gonna have to go
taking
live like right in their old
care of
house.
Everyone. I can't
Yeah, Dev?
fun
Yes.
they had when she and her friends
Great.
would
You're
visit
taking
us
the first
during
stab.
year.
Sounds.
Maybe the
Did
next
you guys
one.
do that?
Practicing
No.
charms.
No.
You don't want to live in that area anymore?
No, I barely
Didn't
want to
wanna
live in
live in
this
the-
area anymore.
Area in the first
Learned
place.
it
Also,
all
the
from
place
her
would be
muggle
too small.
parents,
There's
if
so
you can
many
believe it.
factors.
Oh.
Wait, what's on? It's from YouTube itself.
You said on Twitter. This is not Twitter. This is
That's YouTube, dude.
Yeah, this is, yeah. Congratulations, you have been, yeah. Contact the Telegram above, yeah. It's a Telegram scammer. I can't do anything about it, dude.
Well, no, you did.
Report.
I can hide.
Basically, you know,
No,
Dev.
report the comment.
No, I can
They'll
also
get
report it,
banned.
but
Yeah, no, it's
they come back with new names.
they come
constantly.
back.
Thank you, Mrs.
Yeah.
Bottle.
They're just
Thank
spamming.
you.
They're botting
I'll
it.
be here if you are
But
able
Dev
to
already
collect
complained
those
to
hawk
Telegram
lumps.
about it,
Yep.
so we're just waiting for the mods to get back to it.
Like, I've reported that account several times, and nothing's changed.
I tried to report them in the app, but it wouldn't let me. It only let me block them.
Okay.
bullshit.
That was a little long.
Dude,
so I'm
imagine
not
how
gonna do
disturbing
that.
it. Imagine how disturbing it was for OJ to find out his wife had been stabbed.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, why is this knife in my hand? Why is there blood all over me? Why is Ron Goldsmith also dead? Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I think I should go camping. Let's get in the Bronco.
I guess we'll do this astrology table and then call it.
If you want, we can keep going though.
No, I'm
My efforts
tired.
were in vain.
Are you tired now?
Yeah.
Meet me
It's
outside the
7:30.
Slytherin common room.
We should go to like 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m., 1 p.m.
Bonk.
Ow.
I still think it's funny there's only 2 voice actor options of the main character, whereas Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has like 20. Heck, the audio pitch tech even Banner didn't sound crusty like this. Right?
Yeah.
It's so wonky.
Now, to be fair, guys, Strathcona is
How is
still...
that a Leo?
Yeah, I
that
don't
looked like a
fucking know.
fucking horse. I
Yeah.
hate constellations.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them with a passion because they're just like, oh yes, these 3 lines make a dragon, and I'm just like, the fuck you talking about? Those are lines, motherfucker.
People
Yeah.
keep saying that,
Or
like...
like, oh, there's 4 stars, just kind of like almost like an hourglass. That's Orion.
Hold on. People keep saying that, like, because you live in cities, there's less stars in the sky.
There is.
And if
Yeah.
if you're out in the middle of
Well,
nowhere, you
yeah.
actually see... Oh, it actually does look like an animal.
No, that's not true. Because my grandparents live in the middle of bushfuck nowhere. Okay,
Bush fuck nowhere.
Bushfuck nowhere.
Bushfuck.
Nice.
and
Quote this.
I went outside when it was a time where the mosquitoes weren't attacking en masse. So I went outside at night, and the sky just looked like a person with a shit ton of freckles on their face. And I actually couldn't see any of the constellations because there were so many stars. But when I'm in a city, I can see the constellations very easily. If I have a picture, like if I have like a star chart book, and I'm like, okay, there's Draco, there's Orion, there they are.
Draco?
You know.
Draco
But
Malfoy
like
in the sky?
in the country, at least to me,
Sky.
it was just so many stars. It was really beautiful. I'm not saying it wasn't beautiful, guys. Just to see it at some point in your life, it was gorgeous.
At some point.
But
we
I didn't
actually
see any
missed,
constellations.
we missed the Northern Lights
Yes,
last
we
week.
did. I missed the Northern Lights every single year.
Or are they happening?
Yeah, they already did.
Yeah, it
They
happened like last Thursday.
Oh, yeah, there was a blackout in LA, and people were calling 911 about the weird lights and everything is in the sky.
Yep, that didn't surprise
Oh,
me.
you fucking retard. Oh, God, I hate LA. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, so
The City of Light.
keep in mind, so Gastown is actually like 2 districts over from Strathcona. You have to go through Chinatown to get to Gastown. So like we could still live there, it'd be fine. We wouldn't get stabbed, probably. To be fair, honestly, at this point, you can get stabbed in any fuck. You get stabbed in this fucking. Go downtown in this town, you get fucking stabbed. Jesus Christ.
No one ever said that you'd never get stabbed here.
Yeah.
I knew that as a kid.
You're just
you'd
more
get
likely to get stabbed
here.
by someone you know and have gripes with.
Chinatown's shadier than Strathcona. Really?
Of course, it's Chinatown.
Well, of course. I mean, dude, dollar meat store. The dollar fucking meat
Dev,
store.
why don't you just live above the dollar meat
itty-bitty
store?
chickens were pigeons. I will not.
Yeah, I guarantee
they
you
were
that-
100% pigeons.
Oh yeah, actually.
Squawk!
Okay, but when I said okay, remember when I went viral a few weeks ago for that nonsense about like the conversion therapy stuff?
Yes.
One person was like, because like everyone was like shrieking at me, like how fucking dare. One person said, "We're gonna come and we're gonna fucking kill you, and we're gonna and I'm not gonna be apologetic about all the terror I inflict upon you." And I just replied to them, I'm like, listen, there is gonna be 0 terror. You already experienced terror trying to call up your local fucking
Pizza place.
Yeah, your local Chinese. No, I said you already experienced terror trying to call up your local Chinese rat soup shop, because your local Chinese rat soup shop, because it doesn't have an online portal like Domino's.com. Shut the fuck up. There will be no terror. You're a little fucking loser. And everyone's like, oh, you're a fucking racist! And I was just like, Giga Chad.
And he got off Twitter like he really should have in the first place.
Giga Chad.
Yeah, I can still call a restaurant and order food.
Giga Chad.
My only issue with calling certain restaurants is if I can understand the person and they can understand me. That's the only potential downfall there. But honestly, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal.
I love it when they go mask off. There will be no terror, though. They experienced enough terror trying to order Chinese food over the phone because the local rat soup shop doesn't have an online portal like Domino's.
No, did they fix this in an update?
What did they fix?
What?
No, can I still do it? Oh no,
What?
I can. Ah, go, you motherfucker.
Oh, you can land on that balcony?
Nope. You can get to the tippy top. At least you could get to the tippy top of Hogwarts, like the tallest tip of the tallest tower. Just by hovering.
There's a really good faux place right near where I live.
Oh, yeah, you're doing it.
Listen, there's actually a place in LA called 9021 Faux.
Oh, there we go. Nope. 9021 Flow.
You just gotta hug.
What's faux?
Faux.
Have you ever had faux?
What's pronounced pho?
Yeah, but still. Okay, the joke is, you get the fucking joke.
Now,
90210 was that, one TV show.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It's a bad show.
And they call
It was like 30-odd years ago.
Yeah, but there's a place in LA called 9021 Faux, and it just serves pho.
I get it, though. I know. I understand.
But have you eaten pho before?
I don't remember. Did I ever get pho while we were out?
There's a place in the South End, Rose Apple, they have pho, and there's also a place downtown that has pho.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you've ever had it before, anyway.
Look, guys, I'm at the tippy top.
It's really good.
Hogwarts. All I see is mountains.
What is pho? Isn't it Vietnamese?
It's Vietnamese soup noodle.
Yeah, Vietnamese soup noodles.
So I couldn't get up here with High Wing before.
Usually meat, too. That's what Dom usually gets, like a rare...
Now just sit your asshole right down on that thing.
I've actually been trying to.
And put the entire Hogwarts in your butt. Just go right down on it, lube it up.
I'm actually trying, and it keeps not doing it.
That feel when you have an entire pocket dimension in your butthole.
Yep.
I prefer cup of soup. Why the hell would you prefer cup of soup to pho?
Royco's.
Oh no! Remember, I tried to have pho. I tried to have an instant noodle pho, and it was the grossest thing either one of us had ever had.
Don't. No, I had the same one. It was garbage. It was garbage. That was the Kenora one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, or Nora. I don't even know.
There's a liquor store called Dick's Liquor.
Nice.
It won't let me stick Hogwarts up my butt.
No, we don't have Bamboo Restaurant here. Anyways,
are we done?
I guess we're done.
But we keep going.
Oh.
Do you wanna?
No.
Do you wanna?
I'm done.
Are you done? Ow. Okay, guys. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Fuck.